This is an advanced vehicle adjustment walkthrough for front-wheel drive vehicles. I'm going to test on dirt or gravel at Wales on the usual Buffron forest, long, good conditions, with the Peugeot 306 Maxi. I don't think there's another front-wheel drive option that is quicker than these, so I'm just going to use these. When starting out, I'm just as I wouldn't say ignorant, but unknowledgeable as to what needs to be done. But given experience with simulators and doing this for years, wow, years, many years, I figured out just how to go about achieving what I want out of each car, given its capability. But like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do right now. As of now, I have no idea what needs to be done with the car. Or what may not need to be done to the car. Again, I'm starting with no changes. I'm going to do a shakedown. Is this a H pattern or is this a flappy paddle? Looks like an H pattern. Nope. Paddle shift.
5,
yeah,
4,
there we go.
3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 long, 60 over bumps.
What was that?
Left 6 and right 5 long
Oh,
over
it's
crest,
a
continues past junction. Into care
stick
left 6 past junction.
shifter,
left
but I don't
3
have
gate to water splash.
I don't have that
Left
option.
4,
Already getting a lot of brake
into left
understeer,
6 over jump.
throttle understeer,
Into caution left
which is
3
to be
continues
expected.
over jump. Right
Landing
one,
hard
tight
on the
stop
jump.
Cut. Into acute left, post inside, 60.
Yeah, throttle understeer.
Caution, keep mid over jump, water splash.
Oh.
Left 4 through gates.
So I'm getting brake understeer and
Crest
throttle
150,
understeer.
past junction. Left 6 over bump. 100 past lay-by. Press left 4 to finish.
Okay. So I noticed two things that I don't like about. I mean, it could drive fine for somebody else, but there's two things that I've noticed that I would like to change, which I'm going to do. First, by saving a preset. And then, so again, from experience, I'm making changes based on what I know. I'm getting a lot of throttle understeer, and the really only way to, I mean, not the only way, but the main way to remove that is to mess with the differential, the driving lock, all the way up. It's not going to make it so that the car turns on throttle without turning the wheel. You still have to turn the wheel, but it'll pull the car in when you have the wheel turned on throttle better. So I'm doing that, and then I'm going to mess with the brake bias. I'm going to figure out how the car locks up on the brakes. So I'm gonna see how far back I can go first, and then I'll work my way forward. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, around here. It's probably too far back. That's what I'm guessing. I'm not sure. I'll leave that as it is. Okay, and the gears, they were strange. I'm not really sure what I need to do with them yet. And I will save and test again. I guess I'd like to add that I have no real
5, 4, 3,
what do you call it?
2,
Hang on.
1, go. Right 4 long, 60 over bumps.
I have no real world experience
Crest, continues past junction.
with
into can, left 6 past junction. Left
adjusting
3 through gate,
vehicle
splash.
suspension and
left 4,
differentials. This, like I said, this is all from simulator
into left 6 over jump. Into caution,
experience.
left 3 continues over jump. Right 1 long, tight.
So on partial throttle, I'm getting a good
into
rotation
left,
like that.
inside,
But when I give it a
60.
lot of throttle, it understeers like that. Oh, I hit the brakes. I didn't check the brakes. Oops.
Caution, keep mid over jump.
I didn't
water
use the
splash.
handbrake.
Left 4 through gates.
I'm gonna have to do another shakedown. Anyway, I don't have any real world experience.
Crest
I do have
150, past junction.
Light
Left 6 over bump. 100 past lay
education in
crest, left 4.
physics and mathematics. But I didn't progress far enough to earn a degree in anything. Let's see. I just wanted to let that be known as of this video. I should have mentioned it in the first video. So there's no assumptions as to what I know. There's just simulation experience. So what I need to do, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to check the brakes again. I know the gearing is messed up, or at least not preferred for my driving style.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 long, 60 over
First
bumps.
gear could be longer.
Left 6 and right 5 long over crest, continues past junction. Into care, left 6 past junction. Left 3 through gate, water splash. Left 4.
Yeah, too much rear brake bias.
Into left 6 over jump. Into caution, left 3 continues over jump. Right 1 long, tightens, don't cut. Into acute left, post inside, 60. Caution, keep mid over jump, water splash.
So I'm getting a lot of understeer still, and I can't on throttle,
150, past
and I can't mess with the differential
Left 6
anymore.
over bumper.
So I need to do this,
100 past
use
lay-by.
the suspension,
Crest left 4,
and the brake bias
finish.
is really far back. I need to adjust that. But first, before I do the brake bias, I'm going to mess with the braking lock. This could reduce rotation on the brakes, obviously, and allowing me to have a brake bias that's a little bit further back. Okay, I'm going to look at this stuff. Yeah, so I could reduce the anti-roll, reduce the spring rate, and yeah. Also, I'm going to go ahead and change this to right here, is what I'm thinking, yeah. And same with the front. What is that? I'm going to go down to here. Okay, I'm going to test that, and then I'll make suspension changes. Oh, hang on. I need to mess with my mic. I have an earbud mic, and it hurts to have it on the inside of my my actual headphones, and so I like to hang it on the mic on the headphones. There's a swivel mic that doesn't work with the PS4 controller, but I hook the earbud over the top of that, so it's not in my ear, but it puts the mic still in the similar place. Alright, so I'm testing the camber and the differential changes.
60 over bumps. Left 6 and
So the
right
camber
5
changes
long over crest,
are
continues
based
past
off
junction,
of what I found
into care left 6 past junction,
with
left
the
3 through gate
2010s.
towards the splash, left 4, into left 6 over jump, into caution left 3
With
continues
the
over jump.
2010s vehicles. And since
Right
these
1
tires are
long, tightens, don't
similar,
cut.
probably, this is an assumption,
Into acute left, post inside, 60.
I need to give it partial throttle, do the turn, whoa, otherwise I get that understeer.
Caution, keep mid over jump, water splash, left 4 through gate. Crest 150, past junction, left 6 over bump, 100 past lay-by, crest, left 4, to finish.
The brake bias is still too far back. I need to move it forward. Let's see, 1, 2. There we go. Now we'll test that. I may need to reduce the front camber.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 long, 60 over bumps. Left 6 and right 5 long over crest, continues past junction. Into care left 6 past junction, left 3 through gate, water splash. Left 4.
Brake bias is
into left
better.
6 over jump. Into caution, left 3 continues over jump. Right 1 long, tightens, don't cut.
So I'm going to leave the brake bias as it is and
inside,
try and
60.
use the suspension to get the performance I want.
Caution, keep mid over jump, water splash, left 4 through gates.
Right now the brake bias is allowing me
Crest
to
150, past junction.
dab the brakes mid-corner and it'll oversteer,
Crest left 4.
which seems like something I'm going to need
Finish.
with this car since it has front-wheel drive and I can't throttle steer it as easily. I also need to accommodate the suspension for the jumps and bumps. Alright, so what I'm going to do is this. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 5. So I'm going down 3. And I'm going to try that and see how that handles. I want to get more mid-corner steer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 long, 60 over bumps. Left 6 and right 5
gearing.
long over crest, continues past junction. Into care left 6 past
I could probably
junction.
make it much longer.
Left 3 through
I'm
gate,
already in
towards
5th
splash.
down this
Left
section.
4,
So I'm probably
into left 6 over jump.
likely going to run out of 6th gear in any long section. So what I'm doing to yaw the car actually is use the brakes and then throttle. I'm like, well, while on throttle, I'm dabbing the brakes, and what happens is the front brakes have the throttle counteracting the front brakes, or the throttle, the front power. Sorry, the power to the front wheels is counteracting the slowing force of the front brakes, which is effectively making the brake bias more rearward, depending on how much throttle I give it while on the brakes. So I can drag the brake mid-turn, and it'll make the rear tires slip more than the front. And so I'm still getting a lot of understeer. I'm gonna start with this. So 5. I'm gonna go to maximum and then bring it down from there, instead of going to the middle and going higher. Okay, because it'll be faster. I mean, faster to to figure out how much anti-roll I need in the rear.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 long, 60 over bumps. Left 6 and right 5 long over crest, continues past junction. Into care left 6 past junction. Left 3 through gate, water splash. Left 4. Into left 6 over jump.
I could actually use...
Into caution, left 3 continues over jump.
Couldn't see. Use a little bit more brake steer. Even with the brake bias as far back as it is. I want a little bit more brake steer.
Into acute left, post inside.
And instead of
60.
messing with the differential on the brake bias,
Caution,
I'm going to use
jump,
the front spring rate to adjust that.
Crest 150, past junction. Left 6 over
I'm going to change the gears also.
100 past lay-by.
So I'm getting good oversteer.
To finish.
I'm getting some oversteer with the anti-roll changes, but it doesn't seem like it's enough. But I'm going to start messing with the suspension. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2. I'm going to try that. Oh yeah, there's also toe angle. I'm going to do my preferred default, which is toe in the front and toe in the rear. I'm going to try that. Oh, and also the ride height. I need to change the rake. That's 2 centimeters of rake right there. Oh, the gears. Seems like I might have to do the usual. Just crank that up. Then first gear probably is going to come up a little bit. Let's see. Try that. Alright. I also have to adjust the dampers. Let me feel the wheel.
4,
see how the response is.
3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 long, 60 over bumps.
First gear's a little bit too
and right 5 long over crest, continues past junction.
Too long.
Into care left 6 past junction. Left 3
I
through
need to
gate.
move all the other gears
splash.
up though.
Left 4. Into left 6 over jump. Into caution, left 3 continues over jump. Right 1 long, tightens, don't cut. Into acute left, post inside, 60.
Too much brake steer, or it's snapping loose on the brakes.
Keep mid over jump,
instead of
water splash. Left 4 through gate.
Gradually getting loose.
Crest 150, past junction. Left 6 over bump. 100 past lay-by. Crest, left 4.
I definitely need to change 5th, 4th, 5th, 6th. They're too short. I feel like I'm going to run out of gear because I'm already in 5th in those sections. So gears. First was too much. I'm going to move 2nd up. Move these all the way up. Or up a little bit. Try that. More linear gear change. There we go. Then I'm going to see so that there's no tender spring. Damper. I'm going to move this for response. This might reduce the snappy brake oversteer, having the bump damper so high up. And I'm going to start with the usual threshold thing. This is actually going to go down. I think this is probably fine, somewhere around here. This is a lighter car. Rebound. I'm going to move this all the way up to hopefully reduce throttle understeer. Move this up, and then this all the way down. I'll leave that where it is. This is going here. This is going here. I'll leave that there. It's going there, and like that. Okay. Hopefully that's enough damper changes for the bumps. I may have to change those. If it doesn't feel bad, then I'll probably leave them as they are, just because I don't want to spend a bunch of time messing with those. Now pay attention to the gearing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 long,
First
60
gear is
over
good.
bumps. Left 6 and right 5 long over crest, continues past junction. Into care left 6 past junction. Left 3 through gate, water splash. Left 4.
Check the brakes. Yeah, a
Into
little
left
bit,
6 over jump.
a little bit understeer actually.
Into caution, left 3 continues over jump. Right 1 long, tightens, don't cut. Into acute left, post inside, 60.
Second needs to be shorter.
Caution, keep mid over jump, water splash. Left
First
4
gear
through
definitely needs to be
gates.
actually shorter than it is.
Crest 150, past junction. Left 6 over bump. 100 past lay-by. Crest left 4. To finish.
Alright, so I'm just changing the gearing, I think. Oh, and the front spring. I don't want to reduce the front damper because I like the damper pretty firm for steering response. So I'm going to change the spring rate. I could also bring the anti-roll down too. I'm going to bring both of those down. I should do this. And test first, but I'm going to do both right now instead, just to save time. Because from what I suspect was an issue, mid-corner understeer. Let's see. And the gears. I didn't change the gears. This needs to be shorter, probably back to default. Maybe like that. I'll try that out. Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 long, 60 over bumps. Left 6 and right 5 long over crest, continues past junction. Into care, left 6 past junction. Left 3 through gate, water splash. Left 4. Into left 6 over jump.
Brake steer is alright.
Left 3 continues over jump. Right 1 long, tightens, don't
It's a little
cut.
bit. I know it's aggressive, too aggressive.
Into acute left,
Second gear.
post inside, 60.
It's all right for that corner.
Caution, keep mid over jump, water splash. Left 4 through gate.
First gear was good.
Crest 150.
It's not
past
too
junction.
short.
Left 6 over bump. 100 past lay-by. Crest, left 4. To finish.
Okay, so the brakes were brake oversteer was a bit too aggressive, so I'm moving this back up 1, but I'm going to leave this down for the mid corner performance. I was also going to reduce reduce that maybe. Maybe I need to increase it. Maybe that's why I'm getting. I'm going to try this actually. And if that's not what I want, then I'm going to go down from there. So what happens when when you're using the front wheels to pull the car, you're overturning the wheel, and so you're actually exceeding the maximum slip angle, which is also the maximum force that the tire can provide. Yeah, so the maximum slip angle, that's what I mean. It's the maximum slip angle that provides the maximum cornering force that the tire can provide. And so with the front wheel drive, what you're doing is you're exceeding that to use the pulling force of the front wheels instead of the tire grip or the actual surface grip of the tire to pull the front end. And so what happens is when you do that, the surface of the tire is receiving less lateral force, which then means it's whereas let's see I'm going to go back and explain the tire. The tire rolls underneath the rim when you turn, right? And when you hit maximum slip angle or maximum grip for a given slip angle, the tire rolls a certain amount. And then once you exceed maximum grip of the tire then reduces that flex, because you're actually providing less lateral force on the tire, which means you can use less camber. But I'm going to try this first and then probably bring it back down. Alright, making too many changes again. Too many changes at once anyway. I should keep the changes down to a minimum, but I'm trying to keep these walkthroughs shorter. I don't want to have a 5-part walkthrough again. Alright, so here we go. Full stage test.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 long, 60 over bumps. Left 6 and right 5 long over crest, continues past junction. Into care, left 6 past junction. Left 3 through gate, water splash. Left 4. Into left 6 over jump.
Good.
Into caution, left 3 continues
steady brake
over
steer.
jump.
It's not
Right
too
one
aggressive.
long,
It doesn't
tight
want to
stop
snap. Maybe it is a little bit too
Into
aggressive.
acute
I might have to change the
post
brake bias.
inside, 60. Caution, keep mid over jump, water splash.
So
Left
what's
4
happening
through
is
gate.
on the brakes, when I have no
Crest
throttle
150, past junction.
and I turn while
Left
braking,
6 over bump.
it wants to snap
100
loose.
past lay-by. Crest
But when
left
I
4.
use a throttle and brake, it's more
To
gradual.
right 6, stay mid over crest.
Oh,
into
that's
right
too
6,
much
130.
brake steer there.
Caution crest into acute right. Into left 6, continues from 130 over bumps, ditch inside.
Hitting rocks is not going to help. The car didn't understeer like I expected, or as much as I expected.
Left 5, keep in. Into right 3 over crest. Crest right 6, into turn left 3 tightens to 2 past junction. Into right 6, 60. Crest, jump maybe past junction, 170. Care right 6 over jump, 60. Right 6 over crest, past junction. Into
I might
care,
have
left
to
6 crest, bump.
increase the front ride height a little bit.
Crest, right 6, left 6,
Ooh.
right 6 over crest, 110 through dip.
Because there's no tender springs.
Caution, right 4 long,
Yeah, it's hitting the
cut
bumps.
tight, 3 over crest,
Harder.
immediate turn hairpin left.
Harder than I'd like.
And right 4 long. Into left 5 long, ditch inside. Into caution, turn right 3 tight, immediate turn square left. Into right 6 past junction. Into right 4 over crest, tight, keep in.
But I'm getting pretty good brake steer while on throttle.
Right 5, keep in, left 2. And right 6, into left 6. Into right 3 long, into turn left 3, half long. Crest jump maybe. Into right 460.
I'm gonna have to mess with the
Turn
gearing.
right 6. Care left 6 over crest. 80 down, turn square right. Right 6. into left 4 half long, keep in. Into left 2, keep in. Into right 5 long, 100. Right 1, don't cut. Into left 6. Into right 3. Into left 2, long, opens 100. Care logs, right 5, 80 through dip. Right 3 over
So instead of
crest,
lifting
60,
throttle
keep left over crest.
on the exits
Right 4,
to
don't
reduce
cut,
understeer,
60.
it's better to
Left
dab
6,
the
long
brake
over crest. Into
by
care,
full
right
throttle.
4 long, don't cut, logs inside, 60. Right 6 half long, 60 over crest, caution, keep left over crest, down, into right 4 long, into left 1 long, into right 6, into left 6 over bumps,
My natural instinct
into
is to
right 4
counter steer.
continues over crest, into left 6, 60 past junction,
Just from driving all the other
40.
cars where you actually have to
turn
counter
right 2,
steer.
don't cut, bad camber,
I need to keep the front wheels pointed
into
in.
left 6, into right 6, immediate turn hairpin left, into left 4 long,
Yeah, too much rear brake bias. Whoa.
into caution, turn
Didn't realize I was
square
already
right,
in
don't
first.
cut, logs on exit, right 6, don't cut,
I need to reduce the gearing.
into left 6, 60, left 3 long, don't cut, into right 6, 60 over
I need
crest,
more wheel torque to pull the front wheels
caution,
in.
right 5, into left 3 tight over crest,
Right now it's bogging
right
too
6
much.
crest, 130, right 6, into care, left 6, keep mid over jump, into right 4 long, into caution, left 6 long, over crest jump, right 5, and right 5 long, into left 6 long, over crest, into right 6 half long, through gate, crest, and left 5 long, into right 4, 40 gate, right 6, 40, left 6, into right 3 long, 40, right 5 continues to 80 over crests, tightens to 3, into left 5 over crest continues and tightens to 4, keep right over jump, maybe, left 6, right 6,
The front
keep
end
left
seems
over
to be
jump,
handling
maybe.
the bumps. Whoa,
Right
too
5
close to
long,
that.
into caution, left 6 big jump, right 4,
It's not bouncing
six,
off
40
the bump stop.
right 3
So I might
long
not have
past
to
junction,
change the
into left 6 crest jump, right 5
front
long, 60,
ride height.
left 4 long, keep in, into caution, keep right over jump, left 6, and right 2 long, into left 3 long, into right 6 long, into right 3, left 6, right 4 crest, left 4 long, keep in 100, left 4 long, into right 1 long, 60, turn hairpin right, into left 2 tightens to 1, over crest, 60 to finish.
Yeah, I need to make second shorter. Alright, so couldn't really tell the difference with the camber. But I'm going to mess with the gearing in the next one and probably the rear spring rate. Till the next one.